Clap your hands!
Hi guys, Wind Falcon here. Before diving into the Universe Rings of Arc 3, let's get down to the remaining episodes of Arc 2 that haven't been mentioned in my latest Sentai Rings video. Episode 16 marks the debut of Komada Mashiro as Goju Polar and the birth of Kudoburn, but no Universe Ring is used. However, we do see Mashiro somehow transform Fueru's Ninja Ring into a cyan-colored counterpart called Polary. With the Kiramager Ring, Kenjiro can retransform into Kirame Red and is able to use imagination abilities. For example, imagining and drawing two identical copies of Goju Eagle, which come to life. This episode features Sumino using her GOZYUGER ring obtained earlier to assume the form of Goran Red and gain the ability to summon Armor Wheel Goldorder GT for attack. Garudo once again used his Sentai Red summoning ability, this time to call out 3 Rangers, Goku Red, Red Turbo, and 5 Red to fight GOZYUGER. Also, in this episode, Mashiro and Garudo lose the Ninja and Gekiranger rings to each other. The Gekiranger ring turns into a Polar ring in Mashiro's hand, while the Ring Hunter restores the Ninja ring after collecting it. And now it's time for some Arc 3 action. In this episode, we're introduced to the second female Universe Warrior to appear on screen, Ichikawa Odo, who used the Shinkenger ring to transform into Shinkenger's Red Ranger. However, in the end, Fire Kendo appears and steals the ring from Odo to transform into Shinken Red. After the events of the previous episode, Fire Kendo continues to use the Shinkenger ring and master the power of it. Additionally, Fire Kendo can also summon Gogo 5's Lifebird in its breaker mode using the Gogo 5 ring and fire the Calamity Breaker finisher. The episode begins with Torikai Sho, who used the Gobuster's ring to transform into Universe Red Buster. However, he is then defeated by Fire Kendo and loses the ring to him. Later, during the battle with GOZYUGER, Fire Kendo used the power of the Gobuster and Flashman ring to encase himself in a sphere of fire while running at high speed. To counter him, Horu used the Bokenger ring to assess the form of Boken Red, summoning Dual Crusher to freeze Fire Kendo with Hyper Concrete. However, after using the Orca Booster, Fire Kendo evolves the Shinkenger ring into a boosted version and gains the form of Super Shinken Red. The Shinkenger ring, after being affected by the side effects of the Orca Booster, turns Fire Kendo into the corrupted Jado Shinken Red form. It caused him to go berserk with immense destructive power. However, after being defeated by Horu, Fire Kendo returns to his original form, and so does the ring. This episode features 2 Universe Warriors, Banu Shinya and Hariwatari Ikki, who use the Lupin Ranger and Path Ranger Sentai Rings to transform into the respective Sentai Reds. In addition to the ability to transform into Universe Lupin Red, Shinya can also use the Gokaiger ring to turn people into Ranger Keys. This ring is later given to Mashiro, who turns it into a Polar ring. Shinya also gives Goju Unicorn and Goju Eagle the Mega Ranger and Bioman rings, which later allow them to transform into Mega Red and Red One. In this episode, to challenge GOZYUGER, Garudo used all of his 11 Sentai rings to summon Sentai Reds. After being defeated by Rikuo and Ryuji, he loses his Uranger, Hurricaneger, and Boomerger rings to Mashiro, who then transforms them into Polar rings. He then used them along with 2 other Polar rings to transfer the energy into a regular Takeja ring, equipping Tigersword with the arms of Takiwo. Meanwhile, during the battle with Raiden, GOZYUGER also used the Universe Rings to possess the form of previous Sentai Red Rangers, Gohan Red, Kirame Red, Gal Red, and Red Racer. As for Shinya and Ikki, they are upgraded by Orca Booster and transformed into Super Lupin Red and Super Padana Ichigo forms to destroy the No One. And at the end of the episode, Horu reveals that he has stolen the Lupin Ranger and Path Ranger rings from the 2 Universe Warriors. Winning Wild Goju Wolf form, Horu can insert the Gold Ranger ring in the Orca Booster and equip it with the 5 Tigersword rings to activate the Orca Boosted Nova finisher. With the Battle Fever J ring, Susanoo Arata, the right-hand man of Q1, can transform into Battle Japan. When his aura form called Kill Battle Japan, he can create a purple energy wave to drown his opponents and put them to sleep. In the battle with GOZYUGER, Arata continues to use the Battlefield J-Ring along with his reinforced armor to transform into Kill Battle Japan, but in the end, he is defeated and the ring is claimed by Horu. As usual, it's time for ring count after the end of Arc 3. That's all for today. Peace.